Hi. What are we doing?
Hi.
Streaming? Watchers? I'm not done eating, so we're gonna spend the next 5 minutes doing a corn on the cob ASMR stream.
Mukbang.
Eat individual corns at one time, like
just one kernel at a time.
I'm not even kidding. This is what we're doing stream. We're doing it. If any of these
We're
other
committed.
fine folks would like to, do the
Go on.
announcements or something, then. But you have to take a long time because I need to finish eating.
Mondays.
Mondays.
sounds like somebody has the case of the Mondays.
And Thursdays.
Sounds like somebody.
And
has
also
a case of
Wednesday this
Thursday.
week.
That's why I said Wednesday.
Wait, I thought
You
that was
said
last
Monday.
Wednesday.
And then I
No.
whispered Wednesday, and then I said
And I didn't
Thursday.
hear you
Very
because you
inconsistent.
whispered it.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
You've made it a me problem. And I'm
I will.
gonna make it a you problem.
No, you won't.
Off to a stellar start.
I don't think you got the cojones.
You guys are doing great. Continue with the announcements, please.
I D&D those days. Sometimes. Other times we don't. It's arbitrary. I have to keep on your
It's really
toes.
not. We have a schedule.
We have a website. We have a YouTube. It's up to you to find them.
They're linked below for your convenience.
Don't help them.
Tora, this is like a rite of passage.
What? Finding our content that we want them to watch?
Nope. Our content
they
isn't for
want to watch
everybody. Yeah.
Exactly.
Should be
Only
for
those
nobody.
that could find.
Have you seen our content?
It's barely for us sometimes.
Certainly not for all of us.
We have people to thank, such as Kevin,
Thanks, Kevin.
the Dark Lord McGlubiet.
Thanks,
Why do you
Thanks.
say it like
Thank
that?
you.
That was wrong.
Eudora, that's better.
How do you know those are different
roll-
people?
Because the Dark Lord McGlubiet doesn't make sweet music in my ears. It's a little weird.
You're missing one.
Well, I was gonna thank them, but I was so rudely interrupted by Roll20, our sponsor. He didn't rudely interrupt us. It was just a segue. I'm sorry. Please forgive us.
Streaming and media personality, Beth, everyone.
Oh, I'm Casey. I eat on stream because I'm professional.
I mean, there are people who professionally eat on streams.
It's true.
I'm just trying to diversify our audience.
You're doing great.
You just retitle this D&D and food time.
Isn't there a name for that?
A mukbang.
Is
But
that an
EMT.
English name? That doesn't seem English.
Yeah, it's Korean. It's a thing.
We're not Koreans. You can't do that.
It's
I think that's cultural. Hold on.
Wherever this is going, I think it needs to stop.
yeah, I agree. Thank you. Did we say?
Let's just head that one off at the pass.
Yeah.
You guys are weak.
Nope.
I can live with that.
So,
Weak of soul.
how are
Okay.
things? I'm
Yeah,
almost
okay.
done, by the way. You guys are doing great.
Word for display.
I'm
I played it.
looking forward to this session where I just kill the entire party immediately and go back to eating steak.
Deadly
Laura?
space birds. Yes.
Take away your steak. if
Ooh, what's this
necessary.
word?
Okay.
A
You have the ability.
gastronome is a lover of good food. Gastronome. Put that in our
Favorite
title.
race.
Gastronome.
Do you have it-
Gastronomes?
And there is a G, but it's at the beginning and not part of the gnome part.
But it does sound like a new character idea, so keep that banked,
So just
What?
a
just in case.
inflatable gnome.
What?
You heard me.
Yeah, but like, do you have a link for that?
Cool.
I need that. How much?
Too much.
It's like those. It's like those inflatable dinosaur costumes, right? You get to wear it.
I wish.
An inflatable gnome. Just
I'm
like
looking up inflatable gnomes now.
inflatable skin suit.
We play D&D sometimes.
Inflatable gnome
On
Hold
those
up.
days mentioned before, Mondays,
costume.
Wednesdays.
We did it, guys. We
It
finished eating
exists.
dinner.
Oh, that's not right.
Skin suit. Cool. So everyone, welcome. Hi and hello. As we
Good
return.
things.
I'm gonna do the announcements again.
We did the announcements. They were perfect. All the information was
Perfect.
shared. I was looking for a better word than shared, but I failed.
Hi Holly. Hi Anon. That's all my shout outs. So, last week, what the hell happened, guys? I mean, I'm prompting you for an update, not critiquing your play.
Holly's not part of this anymore, so you're gonna have to do it.
What, Holly's gonna do it?
We summoned.
Wait, Holly's here. From chat. Quick, Holly, recap.
Oh yeah, Holly, tell us what happened last
Tell us
weekend.
what the future holds. After a
Like,
hurricane.
please recap this session.
So you revealed a bunch of stuff that happened. It started with a ritual. I remember now. A ritual to summon Orgoosh, and hey gee whiz, you guys did just that. Congratulations. Would be a milestone, except
That's
you
a
weren't
milestone.
trying to do that.
That sounds like us.
Trying to summon them.
So you did that, which was nice, and then you killed all of the cultists to Orgoosh who had completed the ritual, pretty handily, I might add. So you could all apply a hand to your backs collectively. There, give a pat, and from there you returned back to Amber Lake and chatted with Shavia, where many things became revealed to you as the thrilling puzzle fell into place, and you revealed you assembled like all the pieces with the flat edges, and then like you connected up the base, and then you got like a couple like the little nose of the dog that's like 10 pieces, because you can see the mouth, and it was easy to find those. So you kind of like did that, and then there's a bunch of other pieces. That's sort of what the plot's like to you guys, which is good. Do you like the figurative analogy language?
Loved it.
It was good. I felt like I was here.
You are.
So that happened, and found out that Shavia's memories were placed somewhere. Where were they placed, everybody?
Non-Dean.
In Ondine. They were. The tabula rasa of a person Ondine has the last year of memories from Shavia. What do they hold? We don't know. But what we do know is there is an Orgoosh alive and well, but in a weakened state for some amount of time, and you have been sent to put an end to Orgoosh, who has recently been reconstituted, but you hope to deconstitute him just like... And you found your way through a portal. It was set up as a result of the ritual, and I'm on the wrong page. I'm not on the last page.
Good time.
So yeah, let us move ourselves over to space map. Can we zoom out a little bit? Get a little bit more space map. Space map. All right, cool. So, you have found within this fragmented passageway, ruined area, stepping through the portal down over in the right here, that this land itself, this weird plane or demi-plane in which you are, is populated by some birds, large birds. that seem quite curious and a little bit hungry. Hungry for what, you might ask?
Flesh.
Flesh.
Gristle.
Actually, they want your
Probably
muscle.
gristle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gristle.
I hear it's the best
And,
part.
and Groost is all gristle.
This is also true.
So, as they came through with their rallying cry, Monk!
Fun.
You tried to weasel your way past them, but you are not weasels. And they decided that you were offering yourselves as a meal and have moved in around you. We rolled initiative last time. So, Zahara, you are up.
Okie dokie.
The large of the birdie birds there beside you has their beak open, sizing up Groost's small hors d'oeuvre-like head.
All right, I'm gonna pull my short swords. And
Not again.
I'm gonna look up at the bird, and I'm gonna be like, I sympathize, but we can't eat the goblin. And then I'm gonna try to hit the bird.
Hey, what does that mean?
That means that Zahara is starting the combat and taking the first swing.
Oh, thank God.
So these are technically defending themselves at this point.
Looks like it's gonna eat Groost, and Groost has been declared by Groost to be my new best friend. So
This is true. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I don't have a choice in the matter.
This wasn't included in the recap, but it's important.
It was important. It was maybe the most important thing that happened last session. I'm
It
going
was.
to swing at this bird. 24.
Does not hit.
No one believes you, Keith.
No, it is.
Let's
I'm
stop
gonna-
fucking around.
I'm gonna sneak attack this bird since Groost is engaged with it.
All right, Groost's AC, or not Groost's AC, or Groosh's AC is now 25. He can already do
Okay.
it.
Hitting the two ends of the spectrum on that sneak attack, so that will be 17 points of piercing damage. And I will then make an offhand short sword attack. As a bonus action. 22.
22 does not hit. It does!
Can I roll my damage now?
Okay.
Only 2 points of piercing damage on this one.
Fooled you.
And that will end my turn.
Alright. Damage has been accounted for as it monks wildly back at you. All of the other ones seem quite irate as they all join in the
So the
rallying
small
cry.
one does. The small one does too.
All of
Seems
them
really-
do. Yeah. They do it in unison as well, which is a little off-putting. So they're just there chanting, "Monk! Monk! Monk!" at you.
I don't like that.
Well, what noise are they making?
I am gonna
Alright.
try.
No
take a-
onomatopoeia exists for this. Taking
let's do
a
a.
short rest.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna do a firebolt attack against the big one.
Which big one?
The big one.
Which big one?
There's
Big one
another-
right in front of me. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't scroll over. The big one that is currently it has Groost in its mouth. I mean, I could
Alright.
attack the other one if we wanted to. I could spread that blanket across the map, but I'm gonna attack that one. 13?
13 hits.
Oh, all right.
It's a
So
giant
that's-
bird.
4 points of fire damage.
Haven't you
Oh.
heard?
Bird's the word. All right.
Yeah,
Little
and
puff of
I
spectral feathers. Kind of like puts its wings up now. It's like kind of posturing.
does it still have Groost in its mouth?
No, I mean it never. It was just kind of like sizing him up. Like, you know when you try to eat an ice cream cone whole and you have to, like...
I feel this way often. This has happened to me many, many times. And every
I have
time
to
I'm like,
size
God,
up.
why do I never learn?
Dairy Queen, I will defeat you someday. All right, and
Oh
then,
God, I actually want Dairy Queen now.
Have
all right, and then I'm gonna take a step back here. Go there.
Alright. Grust, you're up.
Grust will do the unspeakable.
Oh.
Panic. Bruce is going to. No! Not again! Bruce will cast Shillelagh as a bonus action.
Full of bonus action.
Then
Hmm.
inflict wounds against this large bird that's trying to eat him.
Alright. Make an attack roll, please.
I have advantage. Ooh, don't worry about it. No!
Yeah, you kind of shield your eyes to protect your head from getting eaten, and you reach up to hit it, and it's nowhere near you. As you just...
Aye.
And your hand falls off.
Ah.
Alright.
You dropped your hand.
That tracks. That
It is
tracks.
unfortunate that that was a miss, because it is now their turns.
Fear what is going to come.
So, the this smaller one is going to waddle up behind you, Groost, and as it like approaches you, it just sort of like bumps into you, and then turns around, and then just sort of looks to like peck something on the ground, like it is not interested in you. However, in that moment of confusion you have, something explodes from the back end of the bird in your general direction, and
It's like a poop bombed.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Groose defeated by poop.
Oh, this is not an attack roll. Alright,
Corrosive droppings.
so
Oh yeah.
alright.
This is good, I think.
Here you go. Take 7 points of acid damage. It's just sort of like spatters across you. And while you are spattered, at the beginning of each of your turns, you will take 1d4 acid damage until you or somebody else uses an action to clean off yourself.
Bruce turns to Zahara. Oh.
This one,
Zahara's got 2 swords in her hands.
this one next to
I
you,
can
Zahara,
shave you.
similarly, would like you to make a dexterity saving throw
I
as
will do this.
its excrement launches in your direction. That's a failure. Alright, I don't know why it's rolling for attack. So you take 8 points of acid damage. That's a nice poop roll.
Oh good.
And
Quality
please,
poop.
please denote that you do have acid on you somehow as well.
Is there a poop emoji in here somewhere?
Maybe. Just maybe.
There's definitely an acid splatter.
Yep. It's I mean, it's not like a dropping. It's like a,
I guess
you
I'll
know,
do the acid splatter.
ate a diet of nothing but refried beans for the last week. That's sort of-
Nice.
and corn.
Thank you. This whole episode is very digestion based.
Yeah. And we have one more. And this one waddles over to you, Maliath. And I need a dexterity saving throw as it.
I might just jump. Can I just jump off?
On your turn, you can.
Alright.
Excellent.
Everybody's a party pooper.
Ooh. You take maximum
What the fuck?
acid damage.
You just got Optimal pooped.
Mm-hmm.
This is their poop cantrip. And all of you have saved. I can't tell you how delightful. Yeah, smatters all over the front of you. Gets a little bit, it gets in your mouth, some in your eyes. It stings, it burns. Please also denote that you are
Do
acidated.
these birds just save up their shit just in case something goes wrong?
I have a +6 dexterity save.
All right, so as we get to the larger ones, the one next to, all right, so let's see, Groost or Zahara, I need one of you to roll a dice for me. Groost is odd, Zahara is even.
Hit a door.
What dice am I rolling?
Something with an even number.
What? Like a D74 or something like that.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, so that's Groost. All right, so turning and looking at you, it lowers its head down and its eyes go like really big, and then you just see these weird like circles of energy start swirling around it, looking in your eyes.
Wow.
And you start to become more and more entranced in this. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, please. Such pretty eyes.
All
Wow.
right. That is a failure.
Wow.
All right, so it is just cast hypnotic pattern. Inside a 30-foot cube, which extends out from it. I guess I will have to draw this. 30 feet. Oh, 30 feet's pretty big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that area.
That also includes one of the birds.
The bird is currently not looking at it, as its ass is pointed at Groost.
What? 360-degree.
All right.
Oh,
On a
moving
failure, on a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. Spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if somebody else uses its action. All right. Lucky for you, you are smattered with acid. So.
I'm covered in poop.
The other one is going to fly over. Let's see what its speeds are. Alright. Where can it go? Oh. Could go here or here. It's gonna fly over here and land right there. And I would like one more D something roll. Groost is odd, Zahara is even.
Do you want to take this one, Beth?
Yes. So you ruined it last time.
Sorry.
I don't know. It's a pretty good roll.
It's a really good roll.
Fuck.
Alright. As it turns towards you. And it is going to make 2 beak attacks at you. As you look delicious.
I am incapacitated, so the first one is whatever that means.
At advantage, no, incapacitated just means you can't take actions or reactions. I'm gonna guess a 21 hits you.
Yes.
All right, so you take 7 points of piercing damage. You are no longer incapacitated.
I'm awakened. I wake up
right.
noisily.
It noms down on you, and the next one is a 12.
Nope.
All right, that will do it for all of them. Goliath, you are up.
I have acid upon me.
1d4 damage. All right, take 2 points of acid damage.
Is it a standard action to
It is a
clean myself?
standard action to clean yourself off.
I will do that. I will take a bonus action to cast a spell called Shield of Faith.
All right.
Wait, does Shield of Faith even help with dexterity saving throws? It does
Nope.
not. So.
No saving
mind.
throw is required. You can just clean it off with an action.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was worried about just getting pooped on again, I guess.
Oh.
Depending on what their reservoir of poop might be.
These are the questions that I seek to answer in this campaign.
The reservoir of poop.
Actually, and instead I will cast a spiritual weapon. So I will use my standard action to clean myself off.
Did I give you a
And
spiritual weapon
I'll-
already? I think?
You did, I think.
Yeah, I see one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Put that right there, shall we? And have it attack.
Wow.
The spiritual weapon is
That will
wow,
hit.
24 for 10.
All right, and
Max damage and great
yeah.
attack.
Mashing into that one, its head sort of takes the brunt of it, and you can tell its neck is snapped. It's just sort of like going around. The animal looks somehow still alive, but very much not quite a chicken with its head cut off. Just
Okay.
a chicken, but not a chicken.
And that is my turn, since move at this point won't really help anyone.
Zahara, you are up.
I have acid on me.
Yeah, you do. 1 point of
I
acid
take 1
damage.
point of damage. And then I will take a attack against the same bird that I was attacking before.
Okay.
24 again.
Does not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it with sneak attack. I clicked the button. Come on.
Nice.
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 Alright, and with that, stabbing in, that one falls limp to the ground with the last
But as it is doing that, I am also going to use one of my whales from the grave. And I am going to target the one right here.
What type of whale is it?
Monk.
A monk whale? That's not a type of whale. Is it?
So this one is going to take an additional 5 points of necrotic damage.
It has been accounted for.
And then I'm going to make an offhand attack at that one. 23.
Does not hit.
Okay. This one does not have sneak attack.
And Marysi's crazy.
4 points of damage.
Alright,
And that will be
accounted
the end
for.
of my turn.
Olive. It is
Um,
your turn.
I have seen this one, Zahara, poke that one with her large cutting knives, and I will do another firebolt upon the remaining big one.
Alright, that one going wide.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. It does.
Parries it with a defensive monk.
Yeah, and I think Olive is gonna just move. Nervous about going towards the edge. Move back there. That is it. That is my turn.
Krust, you are up.
Roost, fearful of the birds, will call upon the blessings of Maglubiet.
After you take 1d4 acid damage.
During this 1d4 poison acid poop damage. There'll be 1 poop damage.
right in the eye.
And one blessing of Malubeard. Zahara will also be blessed, as will Malath and Groost.
Grazie.
Groost doesn't speak Portuguese, so makes no acknowledgement. For my bonus action, I will make the
Okay.
nimblest of escapes.
Goblin looking blessing. Hmm.
Zahara, help me. They're pooping on me. Groost has escaped over to here. Many are blessed. That is the turn.
Alright.
Groost will
yes.
add a blessing icon to himself too.
Their turn. The one up here, Maliat, is going to make a beak attack against you. Does a 23 hit.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Alright.
it's above my armor class.
5 points of piercing damage with the beak. It pecks away your legs. Alright. The one here is going to send you to the back. This one's going to waddle over, sort of following Groose, but not very quickly. Sees you instead, Zahara, and is going to make a beak attack against you.
Okie dokie.
9.
9 does not hit.
Alright. This, let's see. And this one here is going to, you see its eyes start to glow in somewhat of a similar fashion as it then just starts flailing its head around in a circle. And as it does, it begins to create a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point it's choosing. 10-foot radius sphere.
Or 20-foot sphere.
Yeah. Let me draw. That's close enough. Alright. Centered on point of choosing. It is going to center it on this point.
All the way over there?
here.
Perfect. Oh.
Ugh.
There. So I would like both of you to make wisdom saving throws, please.
It's a 17 for me.
So that will succeed. And Groost.
It is coming.
So just laid a big egg on us.
Did.
10.
Alright. So it has cast Confusion.
Another failure.
Alright. Affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior. 1 uses all of its movement in a random direction. 2 through 6 doesn't take any move or actions. 7 and 8 uses action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. 9 to 10 can act and move normally. So you just start to become really disoriented. It seems like up is down, black is white, birds are monk.
Hey, Bruce, did you sneeze?
I forgot the other one. So there's one more attack coming against you, Zahara.
Bruce, did
this
you
one
sneeze?
will be at advantage because it is flanking you.
Yes.
Bruce is
Oh.
confused.
18.
18
well,
does hit.
Bless you.
Ed,
Oh,
5 points
yeah, I
of
blessed.
5 points. 5 points of piercing damage there.
Counted for.
All right.
It's okay, I already rolled a 1 anyway.
And that's their turn. Moliath.
Okay.
You cleaned yourself last time. Right?
I did. My symbol is the Goblin Bless. I assume it's
Oh,
that.
okay. I like how you each picked a different symbol. That makes it super easy to track.
I always choose the same symbol every time for
Fairly an
bless.
inconvenience.
You think you can just force your blessable onto
Maliath
Lydia?
will have his bonus action attack from the spiritual weapon.
All right.
So I'm just gonna, I guess no, that doesn't do it either. Dang it! All right, I'm gonna cast it and then uncheck the spell because that seems to attack, and it does. Oh, look, it's the worst possible roll.
One does not hit.
Okay, so then,
Unfortunatamente.
huh.
Is it on my book?
But then I will, suppose I will have to handle this last one up here myself. A mace attack? I have bless. It's worth it. Plus, it's only a bird. So take this, and I will apply the D4.
And that will be
Rolling
enough
effects,
to hit it.
15.
15 hits.
Take 4 more bludgeoning.
And that is enough to fell that one as you hammer it into the ground.
Excellent. And I will move to here, and then to here. That seems about flanky-ish. So I'm done.
All right, Zahara, you are up.
I have acid on me.
You do have acid on you.
You've got red on you.
3 points of acid damage.
I am going to go for the flanked one.
Will hit.
You had advantage just in
You have
case it's a
advantage.
crit.
Oh yeah, I do have advantage just in case it's a crit. It's not. I do have sneak attack though. Gross.
And this is a but a wee bird, and that is just enough to fell
Okay.
the wee bird.
And then I will offhand at Big Bird.
No, not Big Bird.
Finally getting its comeuppance.
It finds that offensive. It's an average size adult of its species.
18.
18 will not hit for 2 points of
Dude.
damage. Boop.
Boop. And I will end my turn.
Olive.
All right, I'm gonna firebolt the big one again, cause why not?
All right.
Oh,
That one will hit.
for a natural 20, so that is 8 points of damage.
Waboosh. Chipping away. This one seems to be a little bit harder than the other big one, but not normally
okay.
so.
Alright.
Yeah,
One-
that's my turn.
1d10 for confusion. I rolled an 8. What does that mean?
Creature uses its action to make a melee attack.
It's a randomly determined creature within its range. There's only one.
But you still have to randomly determine it, please.
Okay, sure.
Roll a d1.
Rolling it. I probably can still miss
It's
this.
like weird. Somehow it's still 69.
Nice. Alright. 14.
A 14
17?
will hit, or 17 will also hit.
8 points of damage.
And
Good job.
a big old
me.
bonk on that one.
Okay, I can't do anything else. I think.
Indeed. Catching it in its side.
Still confused, so can't do anything else.
Alright. Do you save against it again at the end of your turn, or no?
I don't know.
At the end of each of its turns,
Yeah.
you save. So make another save.
Freedom.
And you are free of the confusion. Alright. is the wee one's turn, and since you bonked it last, it's going to turn around and beak its way at you. One
Not necessary.
beak attack coming. 19.
Well hit.
Alright, so 4 points of piercing damage.
Wonderful.
Did you take acid damage at the beginning of your turn?
I did not. I must take that.
Yeah, and a concentration check, please.
For both. So 2 concentration checks and a D4. D4. Of course. And concentration check 1. I fail. Plus is gone. This is the worst combat for me, possibly of all time.
Alright, and then take another 4 point. Or the
Already
4
taken,
point taken out. Okay. No other concentration check. Alright, and Big Bird is here. It is going to make 2 beak attacks against you, Zahara, at advantage. First one, no. Second one, 19. 19 will hit for 4 points of piercing. It seems quite pleased with itself. You can see it try to start like chewing and swallowing, and then realize that it hasn't fully destroyed you yet. And then it looks sad and goes, "Monk!" Maliath, it is your turn. There seem to be 2 foes left here.
Bonus action, moving this 1, 2, 3, 4. It was, yeah.
Yep.
And it will attack the little bird there. Or do I move it and attack, or do I just move it?
I think you can move it and attack. I'm pretty sure I remember that being a thing. Bonus action turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack.
So, if 21 hits, it takes 7.
Alright, that does, and that is enough to bonk that one down.
And since I enjoy flanking over here, I'm going to give it a shot, even though I'm no longer blessed. It's still with advantage. Why not? There's reasons why not. Let's see. Nope, they're not there though.
20 will
A
definitely
20
hit.
to hit. Excellent.
Another
5 points to the big one.
And this one looking not great. Anything else?
No, that is the Maliath's turn.
Zahara, at the beginning of your turn. Please
Acid.
take some acid damage.
I think out of turn, I'm going to say, you know, you can wipe that off, right?
I'm trying to murder things. And then I'm going to try to murder things. Short sword.
16 will hit.
With Schnurpaturk.
And 16 is enough. That one is felled. And the sounds of monks, for the moment, are quiet.
Gonna wipe this bird shit off of me now.
Groot will do the same.
Good.
You both have to take damage first, though.
That's
The
true.
beginning of your turn.
To be fair,
can live
because
with that.
Olive goes before Groost, could I prestidigitate the bird poop off of Groost, and Groost does not need to
Yes,
take?
I will
Okay,
allow that.
Thank you.
I'm
I'll
like,
take
"Oh,
my 1 point of acid damage.
that
and
looks
then
really
wipe the bird shit
gross.
off.
Ugh.
Don't like birds anymore. Groot will sit down on his bottom and request a short rest, non-verbally. And then verbally, please.
Well, since we've all taken a lot of damage that fight, excluding Olive, I would like to do a prayer of healing. Unless you feel that we have enough time to take a short rest here.
I mean, do we gain anything back besides hit points on a short rest?
I can get a spell slot back. Well, considering we like summoned the portal and then like slept and then came back the next day, I don't know how much 1 hour is gonna hurt.
My only concern is my spiritual weapon goes away in about 10 minutes, I think. Let's take a look. In about
Yes.
60 seconds, actually, it turns out. About 10 rounds, not minutes. It's gone. So either way, there's no actually
I waved
saving
goodbye to
that.
the
Yeah,
hammer.
that's boop. So at this point, I'm happy to just take a short rest and use the nicer way to heal, which is the short rest way. Hit dice. Yeah.
So all of you are planning on short resting?
If during a short rest can some like poking around and kind of investigating it kind of negates the short rest for someone, correct?
Depends on what you're doing.
I just think I want
Calisthenics.
observe what's around us. I don't necessarily want to go in the portal, but I just kind of want to, like try to observe what qualities, like what else is floating around us, and have we
All right. So
yeah, I guess yeah.
you all begin a short rest. Please move to where you would like to be for resting.
There, I think.
Pierce, you're going this way.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It just
There
made more
is
ground there.
a big hole through it there in the middle and
Yeah.
such. Cool. So give me a perception roll.
Can others of us also make perception rolls?
Nope.
Okay.
No one can make perception rolls.
12.
Are you looking around as well?
Well, I mean, we're in a dangerous situation. I'd like to keep an eye out while I'm resting.
All right. You can do that.
Perception. Yeah.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so looking around, they're sort of stretching out as far as you can see. Everything is just slowly moving. There are other sort of clusters of broken islands, for lack of a better term. Various spots of light glowing different colors, sort of astral rain of various objects, none of which you can really identify, like, from the distance they are from you. You do see that there are creatures out and about, sort of weaving their way through, going. You do see off in the distance there are some more of these bird creatures that you've discovered. So it looks like you're definitely not alone here. That this is a vibrant, thriving ecosystem of whatever it is.
If during this time, I know I don't want to quite break out a whole campfire, but if I could make some maybe fluffer nutter sandwiches for the group, so people that are rolling hit dice can roll an extra 1d8.
And
That's
do
possible.
does that happen? Does it occur at the end of a short rest?
As part of a short rest, you can cook special food for up to 6 creatures. At the end of a short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more hit die to regain hit points regains an extra 1d8 hit points. So it would be like after it's concluded, not at the resolution when hit dice are rolled.
All right. And I would like one member of your party to roll a d20.
Oh boy. Don't make me roll it. I fucked them all up.
And as you all sort of try to settle in, you notice that there are, thriving amounts of creatures about, and it seems like another group of these birds has caught your eye. So I would like one of you to roll me a d4, please.
Oh, that was your keyword. I'll do this. Two.
And looking around, your heart kind of falls a little bit as it seems like two more of these big birds are headed your way. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh, did it too quick. So sorry.
Yeah, I'm passing in. It still takes them.
I, however, was not highlighting my token.
Do you want me to add a turn? All right.
Thank you. Wait, no, I didn't roll that. That was somebody else. Oh, yeah. Well, I have double my initial score from last round.
Roll initiativo for them. And with your with the 12, I will say that you do see them coming. So this will not be a. I mean, you can also hear them coming.
Monk.
Monk.
Monk over in your direction. All right, and away.
God, they're more than twice as fast as I am.
Away we go, as they seem to be flying in from that direction. All of you are up.
They're coming at us, correct?
They are headed straight at you, whether they're going to fly over or go under. Nothing really indicates their intentions.
Okay, I would like to hold a firebolt if they look like they're attacking us. So
Okay.
I'd like to hold that kind of like firebolt to see if they're going to come and attack us. Because if they're going to fly over, whatnot. So that's what I would like to do.
Groost would like to cure wound himself.
All right.
8 points.
Any
And
movement?
That,
Other actions?
no, that'll be all.
All right. Zahara.
Alright. I am going to, I guess, do the same thing. I'm going to hold a crossbow bolt for this one if they seem like they are flying at us with intent to maim.
I need a better trigger than flying with intent.
If it looks like
What
they're
is
gonna
the
attack
bird's
us.
motivation?
I like to roll the vibe.
All right.
Good.
Anything else? Movement?
Nope.
All right. It is their turn. And with that, they do fly. They're probably
Nobody
about,
moved. Look how close Groost is. Oh, God.
they are about 10 feet up, and this one flies into there, and it seems that it does not land. However, Groose, looking up, you do see something raining down on you from above.
Okay.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as a larger collection of these droppings just sort of splatters down from above.
I consider this to be intent. I would like to take my crossbow shot.
This is just like somebody dodging meteors at this point.
All right. 22 does dodge, and you are shooting them?
I am shooting them.
All right.
making them explode into larger chunks.
And you said they were 10 feet up.
10 feet up.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
And the bolt goes wide and flies sort of across the bow of this creature, and it just sort of like looks down at you and just goes, "Monk!" And looks like it now is preparing to land.
Okay. Well, having seen her do that. Well, no, I guess mine was if they attacked. That was my hold. So.
You can potentially you can declare them pooping an attack if you would like.
Okay. All right. I will declare that. So
it does do damage.
17
17 will strike
for 8 points of fire damage.
All right. And then the other one will fly in here and have quite enough movement to get all the way in. But it's looking around, seeing the fire come up, its eyes get wide. It looks quite scared. And then from those wonderful eyes, you see similar fashioned strange energy coming out, and it is going to innately cast its defensive spell Confusion here. So 10-foot radius sphere will get let's just say you three for ease. It'll plop it right in the middle there. These are wisdom saving throws as you have spooked the creature. That is a success. That is unfortunately a failure. And Zahara.
This is not a charmed effect, correct?
Oh, is it?
Sorry, I'm trying to read the.
No, it doesn't.
Just says an affected target. It doesn't say charmed
doesn't say
anywhere in
charmed
here.
in there.
Okay. Damn.
Wisdom.
As if it knows. It's using its. There. All right, and you are now also confused as you just see this sort of swirlingness to your vision and colors and everything sort of flips upside down and turns around. That will do it for their turn. Moliath, you are up.
Shit.
Monk!
Mm-hmm. Groost. Don't get it.
What?
Don't get it.
Oh.
I move here. I'm going to cast a first level healing spell on Sahara, who is desperately needing some hit points because Olive might melee her down.
Oh yeah.
Whack.
With her walking cane.
So here's my cure wounds. 14 points
You
of
good?
healing. So,
Just side note, I cannot
Does
see
it get-
Malia's hit bar. Health bar.
I can see it. I don't know why you can't. Can anyone else?
I can't see it either. I
Well,
can
now
see
I
it now.
just saw something.
That's a Casey issue. So
That's okay.
I fixed it, I think.
We
I'm
still
very
can't
proud
see
of
the
my
numbers.
healing, but that's all I have.
Can you see numbers on other people's?
Yeah.
I can see everybody's numbers, and I'm done.
All right, Olive, you are up next.
Roll 1d10, correct?
Yes. As per 10 is take your turn as normal, I believe.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna kind of I don't quite shake it off, but I gain a moment of clarity. So I'm gonna move back here, and shoot another firebolt at that one up there.
All right.
Where are my spells? Boom. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
All right, 19 will hit that one.
Okay, and that's 5 points of fire damage.
All right, I'm gonna fly into it.
And through that moment of lucidity, I'm gonna try and like.
Is that the one that can?
What?
Confusion? Confusion's a
Oh,
concentration,
yeah,
so it might need to.
I messed that up. I was going for the one that took hits. I forgot about that part.
Oh.
This
You
is
know.
the one that casts confusion.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to cast or do a wisdom saving throw. For an 8.
All right.
Still
That does not
confessed.
Make it. Bruce, you are up.
Okay. Groost will. It's not in range of that one. Bonus action things for me. I don't have any more really. Groost will step into the middle of the birds and take the dodge action, which looks like
But
this.
you're
Don't
flanked.
touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
You're flanked, though.
Don't touch me! Wait, I'm flanked. Bonus action disengage. Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't hurt me!
All right. Anything else? Just run
Just
around
dodging.
like a crazy person.
just dodging.
All right. Zahara, you are up and confused.
Boy,
Oh,
am I.
if you stab me, so help me God.
I don't have any control over this.
I also will lose control.
All gonna make me lose my mind.
2. The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. You're welcome, Goliath.
Your turn. This one
Gonna make
lands
you
But I do
down.
I do save at the end of my turn though.
Alright. Lands down next to you, Bruce, and is just going to make two,
No,
I
you
do
don't.
not save at the end of my
two
turn.
beak attacks at you at disadvantage. Here's 1, 2, 15
Nope.
and a 13.
Nope.
Right, and the other one is going to fly in, landing Var, and is going to make 2 beak attacks at you at normal. 1, 2, 22, I think hits, and then 8
22
does
hits,
not.
the other one does not.
As they snack away at you, 7 points, max damage beak attack. That will do it for them. Goliath, you are up.
Okay. I don't wonder. I'm gonna wonder at something. I'm gonna look at something. I'm going to. Well, Groose just too hurt. I can't leave it alone. All right. I'll move up here. Which one was the one that took the damage? The north one, or the upper? This one here.
Yep, the top
There's
one.
apparent damage there. I will. I'm gonna move close enough for maybe to be another target, but I'm still gonna use my cantrip, Toll of the Dead.
Okay. On the upper one.
The DC is higher than 5. 14. So
Higher than 5.
it is. It's true, and it takes 6 from it.
Alright, this one looking in pretty bad shape. Alright.
That's it for me.
Olive, you are up and confused. Oh, is that my
I believe
funnest
that's a no
one?
action. Nothing.
2 through 6 does not do anything. Not a fun one.
Cool. So she's just like standing there, kind of like with the like the cartoon birds circling over someone's head, but except they're the tiny cartoon versions of these birds.
And you can repeat your save at the end of your turn.
Oh, right.
Unless you don't want to.
No, I do. Oh, that looks like it's
Yeah,
cocked.
I was gonna say it looks like a 16 to me, but it
Yeah.
is a 9.
Yeah.
Which is not a save. All right.
No save.
Bruce, you are up now, surrounded on all sides.
Roost.
That's not
Flanked by
true.
many birds. Yeah, there are 2 other sides. I feel like I must do something or we will be defeated. Which bird has been taking the focus?
The upper one.
The upper one? Okay. I will be doing a booming boom staff, which is just booming blade. So this is it to hit. 12.
For 12, unfortunately, really doesn't hit.
Okay, so Goose instead will bonus action disengage. Don't hit me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me.
I just
Baby,
look
don't
as you
hurt
go.
me.
Hey,
Alright. Anything else?
That is all.
And Zahara.
Alright. I will roll
I'll roll a
a
1.
d10. That is full of, just riddled with typos.
What did I just say? Don't roll.
Why
What
did
did I
you
just say
it?
not to do? You're such a rebel.
1.
All
It
right.
uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. So roll a d8.
I think this is bad. I think I'm fucked no matter what I roll.
No, I'll stop you if you roll whatever
Oh,
my
yeah.
direction happens to be.
6. So 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6.
So that's
Bye!
this way.
So I have 30 feet of movement. So what happens when I step off?
Alright.
Go. Step off.
10.
So, are you moving to jump the gap? Because it's only
I'm
5 feet there.
confused. I don't know what I'm doing. It just says move.
Alright,
Well, it says to use all of your movement to move in a random direction. So technically, jumping is using your movement.
It's part of your movement.
I mean, if I have the wherewithal to think about jumping, then yes, I will jump, but...
Okay,
These
so you are
birds will
jumping.
make
You're
you
still gonna fall
Jump,
because
jump.
you don't have the strength. You
Yeah,
didn't
I don't have... I think strength is my dump stat.
What is your...
What have we learned?
Nothing. I will continue to dump stat strength. My strength is an 8.
So what is that? Half of... You jump half of your strength score or something? Yeah. So, you jump out and immediately find that things... objects in the mirror are farther than they appear. And you oddly just become sort of suspended in space, and the residual sort of movement from your jump just starts to send you into like a slow spin. If you thought you were confused before, you are very much confused now as the world starts flipping upside down, and you feel just utterly strange and disoriented, in a new, different way than the strange and disoriented you feel.
And I felt when I walked off the edge.
Again, yes.
Okay. So do I just stay there and I can't move any further?
Hold on, let me read my mechanic. So you took 10 to get there, and then to move into the square that you're in is another 15. What's your movement speed?
30.
Alright, so you do not have enough movement to move another square in that direction.
Okay. Then I will make a wisdom saving throw
Alright.
at the end of my turn. I will, I believe, fail the wisdom saving
You
throw.
will fail. Alright. It is their turn. This one is going to use the ruler to measure his 5-foot move and then take a step down. And is going to monk at you twice. 1, 2. At normal. 15 hit.
Not.
Alright, so banging into your armor, and the other one will do the same. 1, 2. 14 does not hit. So none of those hitting, as they just sort of peck away at you, trying to, swallow you whole, but you being much too large for that. And it is your turn.
Toll of the Dead on the same one.
Alright.
But if I click this, it should give us.
That will fail. And it is wounded.
Aha!
Oh, god damn it.
I have you now.
Alright, it does take some damage. Doesn't
Maybe I
look in
should
great.
mount it.
It doesn't take, it wouldn't have taken much to fell it, but it would have taken more than one.
Well, who knew that, though? I didn't know. Yeah. Maliath will regret things and be done.
Cool, regret is a free action. Olive.
Don't we know it?
That would be a 8.
Which
Meaning?
is... do nothing, I think. No,
I
that's a random melee attack.
I take my quarterstaff out and
Creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. Do you count for that? I don't think so. Why are you hitting yourself?
yeah, right?
she's going for the little
No,
cartoon
yeah,
birds.
because that would end the thing, so no. Okay.
Yeah.
You just, swing at a cartoon bird.
All right. And then let's do another wisdom save. 10.
Good. Well, I know how to beat this party.
What the fuck?
Wisdom saves.
Groost, you are up.
Okay, Groost. Will. This is the worst. Groost will move around to here and do green flame blade on this thing. 22.
22 will hit it.
So I deal this much to the bottom one and then this much to the top one.
So 6 to the bottom.
And to the top is... Ignore the attack roll. It's just the fire damage. 3.
3 points of fire damage to the upper one. And it is very badly wounded, but still alive. 3 not
Did the
quite.
other one take damage?
Yes, this one took 6.
It did.
But it doesn't take anything from the fire.
Yes.
And disengage.
Okay.
Back here.
But does it need to take a concentration check?
It does not.
'Cause it took damage?
It does not. The effect is the effect is of that, but it's not technically a spell being cast.
Okay.
So, unfortunately not.
Okay.
It's not smart enough to cast spells. Just sort of random
Poops them
weirdness.
out. Just
Yeah,
poops them out.
poops them out. The only spell it can cast is poop.
Which is confusing.
Yeah. Think of it less as a spell and more of an environmental effect.
Sure.
Zahara, you are up.
Doki, I will roll 80-10. 10. Does that mean I get a turn?
You take your turn as normal.
Yeah.
Although you're going to be sorely disappointed depending on what you want to do, but you can
Okay.
tell
I
me
would
what you'd
like-
like to do.
I would like to try to get back down on solid ground.
All right. As you try to orient yourself, you just feel this weird, sort of almost distracting pull at your mind as you try to move. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
My God!
Or a wisdom ability check, I'm sorry.
Difference for me.
Oh.
All right. You are able to move as you desire, almost as though you can fly.
So I can just go? How far up am I?
You're the same level as the ground, so like you're standing on the ground, but there's no ground beneath you. Movement through the ether is triple difficult terrain. 5 feet of movement through the ether costs 15 feet of movement.
Okay, so I can only move 2 squares.
If you're trying to fly around.
But if I go to here and put my feet back down on the ground,
You'll have 15 more feet of movement.
15 move. Okay, so. And then we'll go 5, 10, 15. And I will shoot a crossbow bolt at this one.
Alright. Give me an attack roll.
I will do this.
0 points.
13.
13 will hit.
Snark attack, since Maliath is engaged. 18 points of piercing damage.
That will be more than enough to fell that one.
And then I will make another wisdom saving throw.
Once you're back on solid ground, you can. Oh, but you're just at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'm at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
You have
I'm no
shaken,
longer confused.
effect.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. It is its turn. This one, being the strategic mastermind that it is going to make 2 big attacks against you, Goliath. At normal, 14. Nope. All right. So just banging in against you. It is your turn.
Okay, well, what works. I don't know if this one's taking any damage, but I am going to pull the dead it, please.
All right.
Has it taken any damage?
It has. It was green flame related, but rolls a 20 on its save.
Okay, well, then it almost took 1 point of damage.
Right. Any movement?
It's my turn.
Olive. 10.
I get to take my turn as normal.
Yeah.
I am going to, let's guess, I'm going to firebolt the last one. 19.
Will hit.
6 points of damage.
How come it's rolling 2 die? That's weird. I guess it always does that.
Yeah.
6 points of damage accounted for?
Yeah, 6 points of damage. Yeah, that is weird, because, like, yeah, the final number only accounts for 1d10. Huh. All right, and now I will do a wisdom.
Any movement earning?
Oh, right.
You can take your turn as normal, so if you want to move.
Right.
You can do
I think I am going to move there.
Well, I just thought of something amazing.
Oh, cool.
Don't like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Unthink it, please.
I don't like you measuring. I'm gonna move there. And
She
do my
watches
wisdom.
the portal.
That's what I was thinking of. You could technically run through that portal, if you, which would be amazing.
Right. 17. If I save.
Save is saved.
Perfect. And that is my turn.
And she's gone.
Sorry, my cat was chewing things. He should not be chewing.
Roost, you are up.
Groost will. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 for optimal Groost flank.
All right.
And charge up his booming staff attack.
Boo staff.
Boo staff. 22.
Will definitely hit.
Groost will activate his fabled Fury of the Small to deal 4 points extra damage on top of this. So it is 12 points of damage, and the booming movement thing is applied.
All right. And the booming movement thing takes no effect as the creature is no longer alive.
Yeah.
Cracking it over the back as it falls again. And does anyone still have confusion on them? No. Everyone's saved. No one's got poop on them. Great. You guys are doing great.
I think this is going well for us so
Yeah.
far.
Y'all, I don't think we could stay here.
Yeah, I don't think we. I think I. You know what, Groost? You were right. Bird's bad.
Roost has more blood outside of body than inside of body.
There.
Right? And that's going to continue to happen if we keep staying out here waiting for these birds to come at us.
But there might be more blood sucking through
So
the
you guys
portal.
want to go home or go forward? Knowing that going forward means that there's a hydra waiting for us.
Correct.
I mean, what's our alternative here?
The
Rest and go
alternative
forward.
is we push multiple bird carcasses through the portal to form a kind of barricade. And then we have a fortified position upon entering the portal.
And tell the Hydra that we're coming via dead bird carcass messenger.
Alternatively, we can tell they're coming through our own carcasses.
Vivid.
We do have some healing potions.
I
do
also have healing
evidence.
spells, but I was kind of hoping to use spells against the hydra.
Correct.
I was also hoping for this.
Bruce, yeah, you spend your healing. You never use spells correctly anyway.
What are you talking about? Ghost provided you with the blessings of Olympiat.
But then you took it away the next turn.
Yeah. I'm fickle.
Truer words have not been spoken.
Well, do we want to rest, or do we want to go forward, or do we want to go back?
Well, I can do a bit of healing, but on one person. Me.
Okay.
Tracks.
I mean, I need more blood in my body before I fight a Hydra.
Well, we could risk. Okay, what if we try and take a short rest again? And if it's more birds, we leave. And if there's no birds, we're healed and we go. Thoughts?
That's true. We could.
Yeah, why don't we camp out by the other portal?
So we can risk extra birds.
And if we see more coming, we just go.
Just like the brave Velociraptor.
Well, are we, which portal are we resting by?
I don't
Well, we
think
need
it
to go-
matters. We're out in the open, right?
Towards this one, right?
Well, but if the thought is if we see birds, we're going through the portal, do we want to go through the portal forward or the portal back?
Next question.
That is a good question.
I
Let's
hope you
ask
have
our
next
leader.
time,
Zahara,
guys.
what are we doing?
I think we should go through the portal back because otherwise we're going to be unrested and going through the portal
There we go.
towards
So
the
let's
lizard.
just-
Also, why am I the leader?
Well, because Groost is Groost, and Olive doesn't seem to be the leader. That's all.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Well, you stood back the whole time.
Yeah, and look at me. No blood, no poop. Amazing.
Yeah, no risks, no help. Hmm.
So wait, so you're saying
I'm
that I'm the leader because I got shit on by a big bird?
Really?
Is that how we're deciding leadership now?
No, that's actually incidental. But you did. That did happen to you.
It did. I remember.
What are you all doing?
We're gonna try to take a short rest again.
All right.
Keep
Are
a
you
vigilant
all-
eye to the sky.
Are you all where you would like to be?
I am, yes. Groost, are you?
Groost would like to be
Yes.
hidden amongst the bird corpses.
All right.
Ready to spring a trap.
I would like someone to roll me a d20, please.
I did it last time.
Allow me.
Am I also allowed to keep a weather eye on the horizon here?
4.
You can. All right. The short rest completes without anything seemingly flying over this way, attracting attention. There's still plenty of stuff out there, but if you wanted to do your food thing, you can have done
Thank
that.
you. Yeah. So I recommend rolling. So anybody that takes 1 hit die gets to roll another d8 as I pass out delicious peanut butter fluff sandwiches. And I will count for those. And I would like to use Arcane Recovery to regain just 1 first level
Ooh,
spell. 'Cause that's all I've used.
Nice. That's a spicy meatball.
The meatball.
Now
That's
I want
nice.
meatballs.
Well, I have good news for you.
We have meatballs.
That is good news.
All right, I get a first level spell back.
Nice.
Now I get the 9. I only had 2 hit points left.
Of course.
Alright. Short rest has been completed. So you catch your breath, lick your wounds, heal up.
Hydra time.
All right, so we had going through.
Yes.
What was the kind of damage it was immune to? Or
We don't
this-
know what. We don't know.
I thought it was.
Traditionally, fire hurts it, but I guess we've been notified that they may not be the case with the special version,
Right.
Okay.
limited edition Hydra.
Oh, in the box, never opened.
Mm.
I'm not putting. Unfortunately, I think I have to wait until I see it to put the poison on my blade. Because it only stays.
Well, then don't wait too long as I jump in the portal.
Well, that's what I mean. Unfortunately, I think that's gonna be a first round of combat thing. Because otherwise, I'm running the risk of it drying up.
So finicky.
Finicky Dora.
No, not Dora. The oil.
Say
The
later.
poison.
You,
It's okay. Beth will take any excuse.
Okay, I go through as well.
I will also go through.
Bruce, go home.
Bye, Krista.
Goose will leave.
Get back.
Alright, so
Through the portal ahead of him.
Maliath was the first through.
That was number 2.
And number 3.
Olive, the other reindeer.
Do. Monk.
Monk. Alright. So, you step through this sort of shimmering portal, and you don't really feel transported more than you just sort of stepped perhaps through kind of an opaque door. And you see in front of you another sort of fragmented, broken series of chunks of rock and ruins that almost form a sort of slow ramp down to a very large circular area. Two things immediately catch your eye there. And I'm going to move you over so you can see as I describe this, as I think that will be more betterer.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh boy.
So, looking down across, you can see the rocks and such going down, and this sort of ruin area. In the center of it is 15-foot diameter, very large sphere just sort of floating there. It's almost sort of clear translucent at the moment, and it looks like the large hydra that its heads kind of tower up and above it, and immediately notice you, is looking into it or doing something. There appears to be a smallish treasure hoard sort of sitting underneath, back beside it, and as you all come through, one of the heads sort of roars out at you as the other one reaches and sort of makes contact with the sphere. And as it does, you can see all these sort of colors and shapes glimmer through it for a moment, and then this energy sort of sweeps over, forming a little shell around the hydra itself, and the bright illuminated light of the portal behind you goes out. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Take a break. Oh.
Yeah, we're going to do that after we roll initiative.
After these messages.
This music's good.
It's so over the top. All right.
It feels very like space epic. I don't know, like that. Yeah.
It's like almost like the theremin type thing.
Yeah. B movie kind of alien, like it.
All right. So speaking of B movie aliens, Groost, you are going to be up first, but we're a little bit early. Do you want to just take our break before we dive into this?
Yeah.
Or do you
let's
want to
take the
go
break.
back and fight more birds?
Birds.
I would like more birds.
Definitely birds.
All right,
Mom.
I'll add some birds to this combat during the.
Can his heads just be birds?
I'm not sure you want to superimpose mechanics like that on top of each other.
I don't.
Cool. Well, we will be back momentarily, and by that I mean in 5 minutes. So go monk out if you
Don't.
monk
do it.
out with your conch out.
Out.
No, please don't. Or do. I mean, it's your home.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
No
yuck
privacy.
that, yeah.
I'm not gonna police what you do in the privacy of your own home.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the wonderful world of Orgushland. We have rolled initiativo, and Groost is first.
Yes.
What would you
Groost
like
is
to do?
first. So,
The sphere is large enough to provide quite good cover for Groost, or for whoever on either side of it.
Or Groost. Or Groost is the new.
so I take it Orgush has cover.
Mhm.
This stuff, is this traversable?
It is anywhere you see that has sort of like a most of the square gone, like like this one is like if most of the square isn't there, then it's like a gap, right? But
Understood.
like this is probably walkable. This is probably walkable.
Okay, Groost will try this. Groost would start with a shield of faith on himself. And then 5,
No, I don't let you through.
10,
No, it's fine.
please move. Brave hero coming through. 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Like I think that Groost is just counting as he's walking.
Left, right, left, right.
Right, no, left. Groost helps into the void.
All right.
Groost will use his action to dodge. Just in anticipation of death.
All right. Oh, I should add. I guess it's on. It's fine. Orgush sort of stomps his way back this way a little bit as the head sort of like peer around. Doesn't look like it's not like cowering. It looks more like it's kind of sizing you up and like waiting to pounce. And that will do it for Orgush's turn.
Shiza. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. This is a gap I'm looking at.
This one is a gap, and there's a gap. Yeah. I mean, this is only 5 feet though.
Well, I had enough space to run and jump.
Yeah, yeah. You can definitely.
So
run-
that
run
puts me
jump
at
that.
5. Oh, yeah. But I'm easily losing count here. So I was 30 to here, and then 20 to here. Okay. So 10 foot of movement, then a jump.
Another 5-foot jump there.
And I assume this is a space I can move into.
Which one?
I don't know why
Next
it's not
to you?
moving it. Yeah, it's just the next one. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Actually, that's not a jump. There's enough.
That's not a jump?
Yeah.
Good.
The
And
sea-
then I'll
yeah,
jump
okay.
up to that.
Alright.
Hip,
So
hop,
so
hop.
far, the only jump you encountered was here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sahara, you are up.
Alright. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Sorry, bonus action dashing. 35, 40, 45, 50. Can I make this jump?
I don't know. Can you? 5-foot jump.
My strength score is 8, but I'm taking it on a run. I forget what the jumping mechanics are.
Should probably learn that before you jump.
Boy, should I.
You actually jump
It's
too
our
far
first
into,
game.
into the
Let her-
next.
His second pit.
Long jump. Cover a number of feet equal to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet, or half that if you're standing.
Okay, so I can move 8 feet, which means that I can get to here.
We do need to have enough movement to actually move that far, though.
I do, because I had 10 feet of movement left.
So you've moved an additional 10 feet.
So that puts me there, and then I will use my action to coat my main hand short sword with poison.
Alright.
And I'm on my turn.
Olive.
Olive is gonna join Groost, moving 30 feet. Well, I'm gonna
Oh
move
my
25.
god.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. I'm gonna move right ahead of you because that wasn't a jump. And I will also take the action to dodge.
Alright. Top of the round. Groost, you are up.
Boost 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Dashing. 235. 40, 50, 60.
What?
What?
Wait, what just happened?
Oh wait, 55, 60.
You were able to jump that far?
Which is the jumping bit? This bit?
There's a 5-foot jump there. So like this square.
I could
is-
jump 5 foot. I can jump 5 foot.
Okay. And then how did you get down here?
Here.
Alright, that's another 5-foot jump.
Okay, can jump that. I can jump
Okay.
5 feet. And that's where I am.
Alright. And top of the round. I would like one of you to roll me a d6, please.
Oh boy.
Who hasn't rolled something to kill us yet? Tamara?
Alright. And there's sort of this strange waver as the energy in the clouds around here just sort of shimmer for a second. And Orgoosh shimmers. And you all notice...
Timbers.
What do you notice, you ask? You notice the orb center begins glowing a yellowish hue. Alright. Let's see. Move to there. And then
Big boy incoming.
Orgoosh is going to set up there. Its 5 heads sort of come out snarling at you. That will end its turn.
Shield of Faith on me.
Alright.
Nope. That leaves me with few spells, but a little better. So I'll just use this shield symbol to represent that. I've seen it before. There it is. And I will move forward 1. I don't know if there's all kinds of nothing. Good. Well, let's start simple. Toll the Dead does necrotic. Let's see if it's effective.
Alright. Wisdom save?
Oh,
God,
I see
why
that.
do you keep doing once?
Alright. Looks like Orgoosh does.
So I
save,
forgot to
though.
take the little, like, the bubble wrap around the bell part. I'm like, I think so
Like, why isn't it making any noise?
barely hear it.
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
Yes. So it saves. Bonus action, standard action, and I moved a little bit, and I don't feel like I'm moving anymore. So there I am.
Alright. Zahara.
Okay. Is this a jumping?
Yes.
Do I have the ability to back up and run?
Right now, you don't have the ability to run 10 feet in any direction. So you would have to standing jump.
It's a trap. Beth, if you could ask her what she learned.
I will afterwards.
You can make an athletics check if you'd like to attempt it, but there is a possibility of failure. It's only a 5-foot jump, so it's not that hard. But it is.
It's only 1 foot off of my jumping ability.
Only 20%
So I guess-
further than I can jump.
I guess I will try it because I don't really know what else to do.
Alright. This will be a DC 10 athletics check.
Okay. Not my strong suit.
All I'm gonna say is you failed easier rolls.
And this one.
Alright. You go sort of landing on the edge, and you find that same sensation again. Like you try to catch you try to catch your footing. Your foot goes where there is no space, and all of a sudden you just sort of begin to float and hover, like you've been subsumed by the nebulous world around you.
Can I make the same attempt that I did before to like will myself?
You can certainly try.
So that was a wisdom ability check.
Wisdom ability check to rewrite yourself or push forward. And that is
12.
what you need.
Okay.
So that square will now cost you 15 total feet of movement to move through. But you've already spent 5 of it to go into it, so consider yourself having spent 15 now to go through there. So now you can
So-
move to that one. That would be 20 feet of movement expended.
20 feet of movement. Okay, my feet are back on the ground.
It's like difficult terrain, but it's 3 times instead of 2 times harder.
So that didn't go as badly as it could have. You said, okay, so and I still have 30 feet. So is this a steppable place?
I will say yes.
How about this one? Can I step from there to there?
Yep.
Okay. Gonna look up at the big dragon with all the heads, and I'm gonna say, let's see if this works. I'm gonna try to hit it with my...
This is a 5-headed dragon. We have a different problem.
It looks down at you, goes, not a dragon.
Sorry, I get my big lizards confused.
Not a girl.
Not a robot. So I will make a short sword attack. And I will crit.
26 will hit it.
Rest in
Alright,
peace.
I would like the Hydra to make, wait for it, a beastly DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
11.
Fuck me. Alright. Oh good, it has a +5 to con. So that's probably not gonna do anything. However, I will still sneak attack. Since Goliath is engaged. And I will crit all of that.
Alright, so what is that?
16.
22, 29
29?
points of damage coming in hot. And you stab in, catching one of its heads just sort of like right underneath the chin. Your sort of just jabs up in through it, and the head sort of goes limp for a second as it just sort of shakes on the stalk and tears apart into 2 separate heads. So
This isn't what I wanted, actually.
Argush now has 6 heads.
She like does it, and she looks like really excited for a second, and then there's the 2 heads. She's like, wait.
Undo. You made a bear. Undo it. Undo it.
I'll leave that little marker up there to remind you how many heads Argush has.
Cool.
Sweetness. I love that happening in the first round before he goes. So good. Anything else?
I was really hoping the poison damage was gonna hit. I will. I guess I will bonus action dash to go 5, 10.
So you've moved
15.
60 feet to get here, and you've made an
Oh,
attack.
I already bonus action dashed.
Yeah, I believe so.
No, I didn't. Because I started out here.
Started out there, 15. So all right, so 30 feet there. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Oh, the orb is wobble. It's got wobble.
So I am gonna bonus action dash to come around to here, and then I'm on my turn.
All right. Zahara, you are up.
Olive.
Olive, yes. Zahara, you are
Okay.
done.
I am gonna do let's try chromatic orb. Were we guessing on the poison or no?
We were guessing. We don't know what
Okay.
damage it is.
All right, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna try a ray of frost to see what cold damage does, and also to see if I can slow it down a little bit. That is gonna be 12 for 8 points.
12 will not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
Doesn't seem to penetrate its scales.
Olive is gonna just kind of move more solidly in the middle of that rock.
All right.
No. I'm there. Oh no, I'm not.
What?
I look underneath the hydra. That's why you're the leader.
Zahara is still just staring at the two heads she just made.
What a coincidence! They're staring at you as well.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I wave nervously at the heads.
All right, Bruce, you
Hi,
are
buddies.
up.
Bruce is gonna fire up a guiding bolt at 2nd level.
All right.
Bruce is gonna fire down a guiding bolt at 2nd level.
13 misses, unfortunately.
Being bad is so frustrating. Why couldn't I have been born a half-elf?
Any movements?
Would that have solved all your problems?
No, but that would be bad and tall. Groost will shillelagh angrily as a bonus action.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. And the heads, as you had stabbed into them, now finally fully rip apart, forming the additional head from when you started, and it looks around at all of you here. It is going to start. Oh, actually, I need a. Well, a couple things happen. One, you see some of its wounds close up a little bit. Two, I need somebody to roll a d6.
First.
Five.
Alright. Again, that sort of spectral shimmer goes over everything in the area, and the orb in the back begins to glow a more reddish hue. And here we go. It has... I love just reading this. The Hydra makes as many bite attacks as it has heads. That's cool.
I'm glad that all of those TPK tournaments gave you a real taste for this.
Yeah. Just be glad that... so this is going to be 2 bite attacks against you, Zahara, to start.
Okie dokie.
1,
And then 4 more.
and then 2.
23 and 18 will both hit me.
Alright, so the first one does 15 points of piercing damage. It's a max damage there, and the second one does 14.
God, good night.
Snapping down.
Down.
This is why you're the leader.
Alright.
Olive,
2
congratulations
very
on your
high
promotion.
Deals. The next
I'm right here.
the next 2
You
attacks.
can call me Admiral.
Next 2 attacks are going against you, Groost.
What? What?
It's got reach.
Oh no.
It's a very large creature. So first one coming at
I'm
you.
a very
It's
small
not a
creature.
large creature.
19?
It's huge.
No.
Alright, and 26.
Oh.
12 points of piercing to you.
Well, we're all going to die.
Alright. And 2 against you, Maliath. 1.
Oh, we're
Oh.
dead, folks.
Oh.
18 on the first one.
Got it. Let me just type out those giant numbers.
Here comes the second one.
Nope. Wait.
And that is a critical miss, so that will
Bites
not.
itself.
It takes its own head off.
Do you want it to take its own
No,
head
I
off?
don't want to take its own head off. It was a joke.
Alright. And with that, sort of shimmers over it, finishing shifting chromatically with everything else, and Goliath, you are up, as it has just out by everything.
Oh. Great. Well. Alright, well, clearly bonus action. My last, by the way, first level spell. It's a healing word for Zahara over there.
Grazie.
And it's 11, so that's very good. It's as good as that gets. Then I will continue to use the cantrip option of Toll of the Dead to see if the necrotic seems to take effect against it. I don't know if it has any hit points or is it completely healed again.
It is injured.
Okay, I will click the yes. Aha! 4 times the amount I've done previously to creatures.
I mean, it does seem like the damage has gone through.
Excellent. Good. It's good.
Doesn't have
And
any
then
prolific
my
effect.
movement doesn't help me to move. So I'm going to stay in flanking with Sahara. But remind me, as a huge creature, because I'm only medium, I can move through its square, correct?
Sure.
Okay, just making sure. I may have to run toward that orb in a little bit because I don't see how we're going to beat it with our fists. Malia's out.
Similar thinkings.
It's been a good
Zahara,
2.5
you're up.
sessions, everybody.
Okay, actually, I am going to
Excellent.
bonus action disengage, and I'm going to go 5,
Stand
10,
up.
and I'm going to look at this orb, and I am going to spend my action trying to figure out what it is, how it works, and if I can use it to help us.
How would you like to do that?
I would like to
Manual
use...
is sitting right there.
I look to the
It's
side, and there's something that just says magical orbs and you.
So
But it's
as
all
the
in
rogue-
Swedish. It's like IKEA furniture.
Fork.
There's just
Spherical.
large diagrams.
There's like a little Allen wrench just sitting there on
Yeah.
the ground. How would you like to do this?
I would like to utilize Arcana
All right.
and use the tree. I am proficient in it due to ghosts.
What?
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
It's one of my class features.
I was haunted as a child, and I think it's spherical in nature. Perhaps that'll help.
Give me an Arcana check, please.
All right.
I saw
Come
a ghost
on.
3 years ago, and now I know about spells.
10.
Why? Why?
Leaning in at it, the sphere definitely has sort of reddish hue, and it's a bit warmer to the touch than you imagined. But it seems like a giant glass or crystal sphere of some sort. Definitely highly magical.
What happens if I touch it?
It's warm to the touch.
Okay, so nothing.
Like, not damaging, but uncomfortably so.
Okay.
Pocket.
So this did not go as I might have hoped. I'm gonna go, let's see, I moved, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And you did disengage, right?
I did.
It's a good
30.
thing for you.
So I've moved 30 feet off. And then that is my action, bonus action, and movement. And so I will end my turn.
All right.
At this point, I'm looking at you, but I'm like,
You heal her, and she just runs away.
I have 11 hit points and an AC of 15.
All of you are up.
you don't have a healing potion?
All right. I'm gonna
I
cast
used my action economy for other things.
Tasha's Mind Whip on the Hydra. So it's a intelligence save throw.
Intelligence save throw. Orgoosh is rocking not a very high intelligence.
Excellent.
Oh.
All right. So it takes 9 points of psychic damage, and then on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, action, or bonus action.
I think I know what she's gonna choose.
Right.
The one where it gets 6 attacks? Huh.
That one.
Yeah. Not
Don't
as
worry,
effective
don't
on this
worry,
one, but
don't worry.
so as I cast that, I also look behind. The portal is closed behind us, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And if my memory serves me correct, Shavi said fire would not necessarily work on this one. Like a
We
traditional.
trust Shavia.
What are you talking about? This is Xavia's way of tying up any loose ends.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's too late. I did this
I
already.
owe Orgoosh a meal, so
So,
go.
do you guys want to float off into the astral plane and just pursue
That's
a
not-
new?
Just see
That's
what
not how it
happens.
works. It's not like free space. It's like Jello. You're just jumping and being.
Well, there was a mysterious hand floating around somewhere, so I'm sure.
We just need to find the hand of Vecna, and I think all of our
Yeah.
problems will be solved.
Yeah.
Our
Okay.
new problems.
And that is my turn.
All right.
Do hydras have hands? How is it even using the orbs?
So first up, Groose is gonna guiding bolt this orb out of
It's nudging it.
panic. Let's see if Groose can hit an inanimate huge object. Groose is thinking probably not. 21.
All right. You definitely strike the orb.
Does this do anything?
Slams in, and there's this sort of like explosion of a fire that engulfs the guiding bolt from it, but it doesn't appear damaged at all.
Oh. Huh. What is this? A disengage bonus action? See you later.
This is bullshit!
All right.
Orgoosh, I would like to change sides.
So
You are my god now.
At the top of the round, I would need somebody to roll a d6 for me, please.
Hit it.
Okay, I'll do.
Mm-mm, not me.
I'm really sorry. I apologize right now. 1.
All right. And again, the world shimmers and
Oh, I forgot. It's just for the
And
color.
rotates.
and it becomes a dark blackish color. It's not the best tinting, but does tint black. All right, and then it is Orgoosh's turn.
So the orb is...
Orgoosh will choose to use its attack action. We'll first make one attack against you, Malias. 21.
I have a 21 armor class currently.
Alright, that'll hit for only minimum damage, 6 points of piercing. Not too bad.
Well, you know, considering things,
We'll
Yeah,
do
I'll
another
just
one.
go.
Let's see. Does
what? No, you said one attack.
Well, one at a time. 16. You're
I have
21.
21
right?
armor
Okay.
class.
So that does not hit. Another one. 10 does not
21.
hit. Another one. 15
Oh.
does not hit. Another 15.
Whew.
Oh, I was looking at the other. Yeah, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Man, Orgoosh is consistent. So yeah, only one as the heads sort of all go following you, snapping down. You manage to bash them off with your shield and such.
Hey, bonk heads. Is it like getting in their way? Like, boom, boom,
So
boom.
hungry. Malias, you are up as you've weathered the storm of 6 massive attacks.
I have. However, being crit earlier puts me at a bit of a huge loss. So in order to maybe weather the storm further, I'm going to use a 2nd level spell slot to do a cure wounds on myself.
Alright. So what's that give you? 86 more hit
And
points?
actually, I'll be the healing word on myself is the idea. Click at second level.
So you're healing wording, not cure wounding?
Correct, because of the bonus action and action encounter.
Okay.
Right.
Alright,
So I'm gonna
15
take
more?
15 points of healing. Hello, pussycat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, would you like to stand right there? That's really awkwardly right in the way. Perfect. Good. Good catting. After I've healed that, I will take my standard action to take the dodge action and try to keep Orgush's attentions right here and let the others figure out a better way, because otherwise it's gonna be over quick. And so no movement.
Sahara.
I am gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I am going to main hand short sword at advantage.
Right down.
20 unnatural.
An
Sneak attack.
unnatural 20!
And one DC 10 Constitution saving throw. See if we play.
12.
Nope.
Are you trying to give it another head? What are you doing?
Alright. And it does take 11 points of damage stabbing into it. Anything else?
And then I will bonus action drink a healing potion. That's 2d4 plus 2.
Any other things?
No other things.
Olive, the other things. It's your turn, Olive.
Okay. I'm gonna try a chromatic orb with lightning damage at first level. At Orgush, just in case we were wondering where I was gonna send it.
I appreciate you not hucking it at me.
That's an attack roll?
Yes, it is. I'm gonna choose lightning for 22.
22 will hit. And nice damage there. 17. It's a crackle of lightning slams down through, catching sort of one of the necks, sort of blows a chunk out of it, and the neck sort of flops over to the side. And you begin to see something beginning to grow out of that spot.
Two somethings or just one something?
Well, it's one head with another thing starting to grow from it.
So not lightning.
Okay. Okay. Gauging from this, did it look like it? Well, yeah. Did it take the full amount of damage I gave it?
Definitely took the damage, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's my turn.
Are we done?
Alright. Roost, you are up.
Oh God. Fuck. Roost is going to. What damage does this do? Fuck, this is all awful. There's no win here.
Well, at least we'll die in an interesting way.
Roost will hop over to here, and knowing this will
So
do nothing,
targeted.
we'll do it anyway. I'm gonna Thorn Whip it. 24.
24 will hit.
1 point of piercing damage.
Alright.
And I will use my Fury of the Small for an extra 5 points of damage.
So 4 more.
Bonus action disengage.
Alright.
Back over here.
Easy enough. And all right. And with that, I need somebody to roll me a d6, please.
Did it last time.
Or your turn.
5.
All right. Again, the sphere crackles to life. Again, a fiery red. All right.
Damn.
And with that, heads split, and you can see Orgrush now has 7 heads.
Oh, I just minimized all of my windows.
Well,
Maximize them,
minimize
it's pretty easy.
your windows. All right, we're going to start with attacks against Goliath. And how many do I have now? 7. Ooh, you guys are so nice to me. Coming at you, normal attacks. 25. 6 points of piercing. Another minimum damage roll. 12 does not hit. 3. 9 does not hit. Orgoosh. Don't be a douche.
An
14.
Ordouche.
Alright.
An Ordouche.
What?
Like it's
So
Orgouche.
that's
It'd be
1,
like
2, 3, 4. The back one is going to attack, or one of the back ones is going to attack at you, Zahara. 13.
Oh,
And
no
another
bitey.
25.
Oh, bitey.
Here's a bitey. So 7 points. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more against you, Zahara. 8 misses.
Oh.
Whew. All right. You guys hold the line there. Goliath, you are up.
Alright, Goliath will spend his action. I'm down 1 second level slot now. Toll of the Dead Arm just is just the best spell I have.
Did you?
at
So
this moment?
you have Shield of Faith, right?
Yeah.
Is that a concentration spell?
Yeah.
So you did take 6 points of damage.
I will make a saving throw then. Is it a con saving throw or is it a?
Yes. Con save DC 10 for only 6 points of damage.
Alright.
Nice.
I would have been okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him the old.
Who's your daddy? And what does he do?
Yeah.
Toll of the Dead. DC 14 Wisdom save coming at you. 5. So that is a failure, and we'll take 9 points of damage. Definitely seems to have full effect.
Okay. And that's it for me.
No head.
Does not appear.
Not at 5 points, I don't think.
That's it for you, Ted.
It's 9.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sahara, you are up.
Alright. I am taking a short sword attack at advantage. I am critting.
Natural 20 will hit.
You're like
I would
7
like a
heads ago.
DC 10 Constitution saving throw. Okay.
11.
Just checking.
+5 for Con. Hasn't rolled above a 12.
It only has to roll a 10 though.
Yeah.
So much damage.
24. And with that, gouging through the jawline of another head very aggressively. Seemingly to the same effect as before.
Alright.
So what did I say? 24?
And then I will. I guess I will bonus action offhand.
Alright, 24 will hit. For another 5 points of damage.
And then I am going to hunker down and feel the full weight of fear.
Alright.
How heavy is that?
Very heavy.
Olive, you are up as you see another head beginning to reform into two on it.
I'm
Slowly
gonna
starting to...
magic missile at first level.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you. Ah! Great. So like, yeah, all 6 points of damage. All three glowing meat cleavers go out and try to pummel it, and that's what happens.
Alright, impacting in. Anything else?
That's it.
Roost.
Okay, Groost will 10, 15, 20. Join Maleth. Does this count as... This doesn't count as, does this count as flanking? I forget if it's dead center or just through.
I'm gonna say
Creature.
no because he has so many heads that it's... Normally I would say yes, but Orgush just has infinite
Oh,
heads.
of course. It needs that extra bit of help. Okay. I'm going to
that
do
would be
inflict
more
wounds
helpful.
at second level.
Alright.
Phew.
21 will hit.
Gross.
Oh.
Alright,
17 points of damage.
points of damage goes through. Alright. Rears back in pain. I mean, all the damage is going through. Anything else?
That's all.
Alright. I need a d6 roll, please. And with that, you see the sphere glow a brilliant yellow, casting light radiantly across the entire area. And you also see the hydra split yet another head out, some of its wounds closing and healing, although it looks in pretty rough shape. It will now make its multi-attack with 8 heads. It is going to start... we will do 2 against you, Zahara, to start. Bite 1. That's better. 1. 7 points.
Okay.
And bite 2 coming at you.
I'm not.
13.
No.
Alright, do 2 against Moliath. 1. And a 2. An 18 and a 22.
22.
Alright. That's 12 points of piercing.
Oh,
And
jeez.
a concentration check.
Oh, well, that tracks. That does track.
Shield of Faith drops. 2 attacks against you, Groost. 1. 20 hits.
Hits.
Alright. 13 points of damage.
Wait, why did my hit points reset?
And second one against you, Groost, is
Nope.
only a 10. Alright. So, Orgish has 2 more attacks. Groost is 1, Maliath is 2, Zahara is 3. Let's see who this is going for. This is coming at you, Groost.
Of course.
Bite in your direction. 15.
Nope.
And we will do that same thing again. 1 more again. 3. This is coming your way, Zahara.
Mm-hmm.
Not for you.
12.
Phew.
No.
For you.
Alright. Snapping out in all directions. Maliath, you are up.
Well, I don't see how this is going to go well, but right, right train, fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and Shield of Faith myself as a bonus action. Oh no, I'm sorry, I don't have a spell slot for that. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? I do have a 2nd level spell slot. I'm not going to 2nd level that, but our gosh is scared. Zahara does more damage than I do, so if the regen does get turned off, I'm gonna give Zahara a 2nd level healing word for my last spell.
Thank you.
And it
Good
will be a
roll,
good
too.
one for 15. That is it for my spell usage. However, my cantrips will still work, and I will continue to toll the dead for it.
9. So that one will go through for 7.
It does.
Alright.
And I'll stand right there. So, yeah.
Zahara, you are up.
Okie dokie. I'm just gonna keep going, I guess. Short sword. Here it comes.
Did we buy fire with you?
17. I have acid, but I can't use it now, sorry.
17 will hit.
So sharp attack. Oh, and a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. That was just aggressively bad damage. Oh ho!
This thing is so
plus
bad at
1d4.
This thing is so bad at con save.
That's a
Plus a
plus
whole
5 for con.
1d4 of poison damage for 4 more points of poison
13,
damage.
alright.
Take that, you overgrown lizard.
It is accounted for.
And then I will bonus action, offhand. God, I know, and that's
Miss.
that's gonna be my turn.
You might be happy that you missed that one.
Okay, I am going to
Stop talking.
chromatic
Is
orb
that the-
with fire damage at 1st level.
Alright, attack roll, please.
With 19.
19 will hit. Yep. Slamming into it, a little burst of fire. Not looking in great shape is Orgoosh, but otherwise.
Okay. That is continuing to be my turn. I mean, I am done.
That's usually how I say my turn is over. That is continuing to be my turn. Alright. Roost, you are up.
Truce, finish him. Finish him now.
Bruce will bonus action disengage.
No, Cruz, no. Cruz, no.
Goodbye, Cruz.
No.
Cruz, why?
Bonus action disengage.
Cruz, my best friend.
And then guiding bolt at 2nd level.
Alright.
See what this orb actually does. If I can hit. Which I won't.
15 is its armor class.
Thank God. Okay, let's see what this orb does. Gross. That's awful. 15.
How would you like to do this? As the radiant damage slams into it, and you see the shimmering around it that matches the orb seem to amplify the damage on it, as if it has vulnerability to this damage.
Dora? Top marks?
Thank you.
Groose is gonna wriggle out of range, turn around, and with both hands fire off a guiding bolt. That's gonna push him off his feet. He's gonna start floating out into the void in this direction from the force of the guiding bolt, and just start tumbling.
The head just sort of flapping out in all directions as Orgoosh head over heels slowly.
Wait, no, I meant Groose is gonna start tumbling,
Oh.
not Orgoosh.
Orgoosh
Alright.
falls on Zahara.
Okay, we can do that. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a
I
several-
spoke it into being.
several thousand. All right, you managed to
16.
get out of the way. Probably a couple 1,000-pound creature falling on you. You want that?
Oh, right between the necks.
All right. And you are out of combat.
Thankfully, we managed to figure out the orb on the final turn of combat.
Man, he had a couple turns where he did not hit almost anything.
Thank God. Yeah,
That was already a little dicey.
his first turn of hits was so good that I was like, nah, dog, I'm sit over here. But then every other turn after that was awful. So I was like, oh, come back.
Should we check out to see what's in here? Oh, what happens to the portal behind us?
Nothing has happened to the portal behind you.
There's no point.
Okay.
No, we just live in the astral plane now.
Okay. Olive
Groose
would
is
like
gonna
to...
spend a spell slot to heal up Goliath.
Goliath is just sitting right there.
Oh, God. It's so bad.
Actually, just look back at you. What did you do? What?
Goobies, what did I do wrong?
Bruce just looks like slapping band-aids on cuts that aren't not next to the cuts.
And then accidentally just puts his entire hand into an open wound.
Thank you for bandaging, but not being happy, so ripping it back off.
Take the healing. Xobia, please. I'm but a simple goblin.
Do you want me to roll, or I mean, I'm gonna run to jump this.
If you're only going over like the 5-foot ones, that's fine. You can make your way
Okay.
over there.
Oh, so much gold.
Gross.
Oh, gold.
Now that the hydra is dead, is the orb still glowing?
The orb is still glowing.
Yeah.
Although
Are
it
we
is,
also vulnerable now to?
it isn't glowing quite as solid as before. You get the sense that it was linked in some way, but now it's just sort of shimmering, kind of like if you drop oil in water, you get that kind of like rainbowy chromatic effect in it. That's what you see it from afar.
I'm gonna use my I'm gonna cast detect magic as an action because of my Order of Scribes feature. So I'm gonna do it quicker. And I want to start to look around the circle and also specifically the pile of things. So
Right. Looking around, the giant orb in the center of all this is magical.
Yep.
And it has divination, evocation. I think that's it.
Necromancy. Undead hydra.
What is anti-abjuration? I think that's evocation.
shielding. And then
there are some random glowings in and amongst the treasure.
okay.
But
We're just splashing.
but I cannot tell you exactly what they are yet because I don't know yet. There's just random D100s glowing in there.
Okay. I would like to dig through and find these things. Using my mage hand.
Alright.
I like how you're being careful with your mage hand, and Goose is just paddling in a puddle of gold right now.
When we were in the crocodile area, somebody
glorious
didn't
gold.
use mage hand, and then a cat got you.
Cat got your mage hand? Alright. I would like an all-important D4 roll from somebody.
I think door. Never mind.
Or
Cookie.
Alright, that's what you wanted. I'm going to need 4 D100 rolls. You can
Each
spread
do
them
one.
out.
$32.
83.
Nice.
1.
Wait, you just rolled a D1. You didn't say 1 D100, I don't think.
oh right.
No, it's D100. I didn't type it. I used the matrix thing.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, gotcha.
Here,
So you
let me
rolled
show
a
you
1.
what happens if I do it again. If it's another one, maybe it is broke.
Alright, so... No, okay.
Nope.
Seems
Nope.
like 1 works. Alright, so what did we start with? 32. You guys find this every single freaking...
Trident the fish command.
That's not what it is.
Is it the fucking
Broom.
Wait, broom?
It's a broom of flying.
You pull out a
Really helpful.
broom that feels very lightweight. I would take it away from you, but it's a pretty good item. It is a broom of flying. 83. That's a pretty
Wow.
high roll.
This is perfect for keeping my cave clean.
You looking, rummaging through, find appears to be. Let me see what this actually looks like, and then I can describe it to you. But they don't have a picture of that one.
I'll be right back. I have to get some ear acid.
You're going to be quite happy with this. You find it's sort of almost a ornate kind of circlet, although it's not thick in any way. Has blue and sort of crystalline, not like diamonds, but crystals sort of throughout it, not in a gaudy way, in a very sort of intelligently designed way. What else did we have? That was 83, so 35, right? Buried under some of the gold, you pull out what appears to be a cloak of some kind.
Okay.
I wonder
and
what that could be.
One. Digging through. Somebody give me a D3 roll.
Oh, he's out. Because that was his roll, but I can do it.
Yeah.
1d3. 2.
All right. You find what looks to be a very finely crafted staff.
Okay. I'm gonna take the time to start to identify, starting with the circlet, if I could.
All right, going through. What else would people like to do?
Stay perfectly still, and don't even think thoughts for the duration of all identifies.
All right.
30 minutes. Don't you have an identify?
No.
Going. All right. Going
Okay.
through. Here, the headband itself, the circlet, is a headband of intellect. Your intelligence score is 19 while you wear this headband. It has no effect on you if your intelligence is 19 or higher without it. What else was there? The cloak.
What did the one get us?
A staff of some kind.
So going through, it is a +1 quarterstaff. Magical. The cloak. Alphabets are hard. And you already know the broom of flying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is a cloak of elven kind. Well, you wear this cloak with its hood up. Wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks made to hide.
Okay, so that goes
Pulling the
to
hood up or down requires an action.
Cookie. I can't think of a character that could put that to better use
The
than Olive.
Is that everything? Did I say everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? You don't think the circlet or the staff would be better?
There's
No,
also
the circlet goes to
No.
Groost,
there's 1,200
and
gold
you
worth
take the
of-
cloak.
1,200 gold
When
worth
I
of
say
currency
I'm
there.
gloosed. Grush puts the circle on. Oh my god.
Or are you
It is
updating
McGlubbiots.
the
What'd
gold?
you say?
It does require attunement.
I am not currently updating party loot.
Have we designated someone
I
else? to?
can update party loot.
This is why you're the leader.
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing leader things. So we have 1 broom of flying, 1 circlet of intellect, 1 cloak of elven kind. What am I forgetting? Did we have another thing?
Quarterstaff. Broom.
plus 1
circlet.
quarterstaff
Cloak.
And 1,200 gold.
and 1,200 gold.
So much.
You can just assume that it's in, platinum, and it's a collection of coinage, but we'll just
Yeah.
equal
Then
that.
It's just
I
all
owe you-
copper.
Yeah.
Okay, this 97 GP, 19 per party member, 1 left in party loot. Did everybody like accounted for their 19
Mhm.
gold?
Let me
did,
check my
yes.
character sheet. Do I have exactly 19 gold? I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I am putting 1,201
Yep.
GP.
Let's. Can we figure out who gets what after stream and figure out how to
Yes.
get out of here? Okay.
But this would be the perfect arena to fight to the death over who gets what.
Okay, I'm gonna look around to see if there's anything I can I can find that could potentially open the portal again.
So looking around in this area, you see the magic items that you've already found. The sphere is magical. That's pretty much it. The door, or the portal over on the other side, is radiating magic. But those are the magical things that stick out at you.
Okay.
And you do. Are you?
Who is this statue of? Who's this old dude? She says, being an old lass herself.
Nobody you recognize?
Okay.
While this is going on, Chris would like to attempt to, using a knife, cut away a head.
To grow.
To
Damn it,
take.
no!
It grows another body.
Give me a. I mean, if you're just trying to lop it off, that's easy enough to do. It'll take you a while to do with a knife, though. This is probably
It's okay.
like a half an hour thing.
Bruce, look,
The necks are like this thick.
it's either the knife or the quarterstaff. I feel like the knife is the better choice.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it. It's going through. Yeah, so those are your options for things that are magical here.
We'll pass on those.
Did
The rest
Zahar,
of the
did you-
campaign is just fighting the birds over and over.
I had the bird dream again.
Monk.
Bonk.
Did you touch the orb again?
I
Or
have
no?
not touched the orb again.
Okay.
Zahara has pulled out her notebook and is currently frantically writing down all of the things in our backs.
Okay. Olive looking around as if it's an escape room. Would like to use like kind of like her logic reasoning to figure out if there's something that. Well, no, I already. Well, I did. I was looking for magic stuff, but is there any kind of like there was no like. I know it sounds so dumb, but like lever or presser, anything that like that would undo that or open that up.
You can give me a perception roll or an investigation roll.
I will take investigation, please. No. Nope.
No, there's not. I mean, there's not really any like, aside from the platform here. There's no real structures or anything.
Right.
The pillars going up, they don't seem to have anything like that on it. There's no mechanisms of any kind.
I mean, it is possible to just go back to the portal to see if it opens with their presence there or something.
Okay.
Anyone want to go home?
Probably
I-
would be a good idea,
Hold
yeah.
on. Almost done.
I'd like a short rest maybe first. I'm gonna use my divine divinity channel. Excuse me, channel divinity. I can restore up to 20 hit points at 4th level, and any creatures I choose within 30 feet, and I can divide them in any way I so choose. That's kind of awesome. So, Goose, you're hurt. Take 10. I'll take the other 10.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that feels better.
What would you all like to do?
I suggest a short rest, though. That's all I can do. I can do no more.
Have I got my hydra head?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Bless you, cat.
so how do we get out of here, Olive? Or Zahara? Team leaders?
Sorry, just as a quick bookkeeping thing, are spell scraps a distinct thing that is separate from the spell scrolls that we have?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Olive can probably just. Spell scraps aren't any use to anyone except Olive. So.
Yeah.
Bruce would like to inspect the teleport to place portal.
All right, Scotty's just standing there.
Hello?
Give me an investigation roll. All right, looking around at it, you're looking for some lever or something, and as you sort of walk up towards where the sort of precipice of the portal would be, it sort of glows and whirs back into life. You don't find anything, though.
Bruce turns around. I solved it with my brain.
Good job, Goose.
I kind of didn't. I just say that, and then they just. Is this like one of those things where you're talking and like you say something and people repeat it like a minute later? That's fine.
What do you think, Eloise? Oh, it was my idea all along. Eloise says it was my idea.
I can't hear you from that far away.
I can't hear what she's saying.
As you lift up the flap, Eloise, in there, you just hear Eloise go, "Mink."
Oh! Rooster winces.
Mac!
Otherwise, no. The whole, the bag is closed.
All right, one last scan for anything of interest. Like, what is that book?
I would like to do one sweep of this area for anything that that is of archaeological significance.
Okay. Treasure on the battle map is not exactly treasure as it is.
Okay.
Although I did count every coin, and there's exactly 1,200.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A vague
All right, never
loot
mind.
pile.
So basically,
representative treasure hoard only.
Okay. Cool.
I would just like a scan for anything, like not so much treasure, but like anything of interest that might tell us more about Orgush's long-term plans, and as much as something that has a -4 intelligence can have long-term plans, or anything that isn't like necessarily has like monetary value, but that still might
Orgush's
be of
long-term
interest.
campaign strategy written down on this piece of convenient paper.
I would like the DM notes.
Looking around, it does appear that the sort of area you're on likely had some sort of significance as a built-up thing. It also has a giant 15-foot diameter magical orb that's just sort of whirring away in the center of it. So if you're guessing that if there's anything of larger importance in this area, it likely has something to do with the orb and the sort of ruined structure built around it.
Can I take a gander at that with my archaeological brain?
Yes. I don't know what you'd like to. You can just look at it. It looks like it does.
Could I roll? I don't know what would be appropriate, like history, arcana.
Ascertain,
Also
original
that.
purpose. So looking in, you do see sort of vague, somewhat blurry shapes in the center of this orb, and you couldn't really make them out in the heat of battle. But now that you're sitting here and you kind of let your eyes focus past that like shimmery, rainbowy coating cover to it, you do see fading in and out just different scenes. The first looks to be quite bright and white and snowy, sort of ruins. You look out, sort of see mostly sky and clouds and peaked mountains on the horizon. There's like a pool of water down below, and then that fades out, and you see a desert, sort of barren, sweeping, except punctuated with one kind of oasis there, lush green vegetation around, singular structure. It's sort of almost like Gothic architecture, cathedral style to it. Sprawls out a bunch, but everything is very sort of sharp, steep angles, pointed roofs. You see another sort of swampy area, punctuated by a very faintly glowing body of water in kind of like an amber color. And you see another area which is something that after a few seconds you come to recognize as likely Krennel Bend. And just sort of cycles through all of those. And it does appear like it's sort of watching almost in real time, as if this has some sort of divination property. And then a hand extends out from the orb. It's goat-like. It takes your staff and pulls it through.
Tio! Okay. And is there any sort of like other stuff scattered in amongst the treasure that isn't treasure-like but might be of interest?
rubble.
Okay.
There's no. You're guessing that Orgush didn't have much of a need for books or collections of things. And you also sort of, all of this treasure looks like it was very freshly, newly put here.
Okay.
This doesn't look like it's been collecting astral dust or been covered in other debris or even sort of like trampled down. So it looks like this was perhaps a new beginning, if you will.
And then we murdered him.
He's
Yeah,
gonna be clean this time. Only one village to munch.
All right.
We leave.
We leave.
All right. Is your intent to? Where are you going overall?
More
I think
birds.
all the way back. We are running from the birds.
Yes.
All right. You do go back through. There are a couple of the smaller ones that's sort of there. They appear to be eating the pile of bodies that you've killed. You're able to just kind of skirt by them and undisturbed as long as you don't attack them or do anything. You get the sense that they're only interested in things that they think they can eat, and they seem to have already found that. So you make your way back. The trip takes most of a better part of the day, and you return back to Amber Lake. Groose dragging a massive head with you. Groose, you all have to move at half speed if Groose is dragging this, because Groose, the head is like a couple feet long.
I make no move to help Bruce with the head.
I don't either.
I, however, give advice. No, you lift your legs.
It's so heavy.
I think it does smell a little bit, so I think I'm probably using prestidigitation to do
Cookie.
some like light spearmint.
Groose smells a little bit. This is just normal.
This is just rotting flesh. You don't smell it. Does
Hey,
Bruce smell like rotting
You
flesh?
showered.
The hydra head smells.
Well, it's only just started rotting.
Olive knows about refrigeration and stuff. Come on. She shouldn't leave
Isn't
meat
it-
out.
Cookie, isn't steak just rotting flesh?
Depends on how quickly you eat it.
Aren't we all just rotting flesh?
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
So, it is kind of mid-evening about. This did take quite a bit, and the travel back is not short. And you arrive back to find Amber Lake much as you remember it. Door closed in front of you.
Caspian isn't like stalking any woodland creatures.
Stepping on sticks.
Gross opens
If he
the
is
door.
doing so, he's doing so stealthily enough that you don't notice.
Wow.
He's
good
definitely
job.
not then. Groose opens the door.
The door opens.
Groose drags the head through the door.
All right. Trail of mucusy ichor just continuing to splay out behind it across the floor.
Xavier!
I'm slowly trying to clean up after. I know it's not like a 1-for-1, but just whatever I can
Yeah.
as we come in.
Xavier!
And
Xavier!
a few moments pass, and Xavier emerges, and you also see the head of Caspian sort of stick out from around the hall. Do you have a question?
I do. I would like to judge Xavier's initial reaction to the Hydra head.
All right.
Hi, Xavier. We
The
killed our
scale
beast.
is like 1 to 10.
She comes out. You can see her sort of look over all of you, and then smiles. That was looks like you did a good job. Wonderful. I would have believed you if you just told me.
No, I didn't bring this for you.
I'm glad.
I'll turn all Goosh into a hat.
This entire head is the size of your body, Gerst.
So is a sombrero.
Just put a sombrero on him and it just falls all the way down.
I trust there wasn't any surprises. Figured things out. Seemed
Well,
not
there
have
was a
too
lot
much
of-
trouble.
There was a lot of birds and a big sphere, an orb.
Huh.
It changed color, and well, we didn't really pay any attention to it at all, and then we shot it in the face.
You shot the sphere.
Yes, and then Orgush.
All right. Interesting choice. I guess it worked out for you. The sphere was. I mean, was that something Orgush was
It changed colors a
focused
lot.
on? What was he doing?
Mostly trying to eat us.
I mean, with the sphere, obviously he was trying to eat you.
Olive, what was he doing?
I believe Zahara was taking a closer look at that. Did you relay what you saw?
Yes, I would have relayed.
Okay. He was watching he was watching over different areas with the orb. Amber Lake and Kredelman being two of them.
And the other two?
Desert. Snow place.
Interesting. Desert and snow place. Any desert? Just
Desert with an
desert?
oasis and a gothic sort of structure. And then snowy peaks and ruins overlooking some sort of pool of water.
Interesting. I wonder what the Brotherhood has to do with this.
What?
What?
The Brotherhood. Oh. Would Orgush have been that smart? No, there's no
According
way.
to his rolls, no.
Oh.
We couldn't have.
Well, I mean, unless he had spur of intelligence somehow. I can't
What?
imagine
Oh.
that was his,
He had.
his plan.
No, wait.
but,
Orgush has a hat that makes you smart. So if Orgush wore the hat that makes you smart, then Orgush could have been smart.
I think maybe he needed 8 of those for it to truly work.
So,
Wait,
you
maybe.
didn't find any more collection of my books.
No.
He must have struck a deal with the Brotherhood, and that's why he was looking in on the library. Well, you don't all fancy a trip to the desert, do you?
I fancy a trip to my bed.
Well, yes, of course, of course. You've earned at least, a night's rest, half a day off.
And a raise?
Well, I mean, I assume there was treasure spoils from your.
Oh, that's
Nope.
yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
None.
No, oh no. Yes.
Orgush had hard times.
Well then, it's all yours. You're all entitled to it as you worked for it. But I care more about location to the rest of my books. And it seems to me that if he's looking in on the library, then that's perhaps they were perhaps sold there, passed along to the Brotherhood. But we'll enjoy your triumph for now. Take however long you need, and perhaps if you're willing, could make some preparations and send you off to see if we can't reclaim my things.
When Olive talked to her book that night, Did they refer to where they were trading the flight of fortune as the library of where they were trading stuff?
Say that again.
Is that so? Sorry, I'm just trying to look through my notes and I have terrible handwriting. Olive, when she talked to Cosima, she said that there was a place where they were doing trading. Like, was that the library? Was that what that was called, or was it called something else?
They were calling it the library. Yes.
Okay. And the Brotherhood is a different group, correct? It's just that these two groups might trade together.
You're not sure.
Okay. Shavi, would the Flight of Fortune be the Brotherhood, or is this a separate group?
Oh, dear, no. The Flight of Fortune is the out treasure hunters, wanderers, gatherers. They live out in the jungle. That's where the guild is. The Brotherhood is based in the library. They run it.
Okay.
Rather covetous group. Probably some large percentage of the world's magical or even historical knowledge is kept there. They're quite cagey about outsiders, but keen to grab everything they can that will teach them. But it seems to be a problem for future you. You can have Ondine fix you up some food, celebrate your victory, and take some respite. You've earned it. Maybe some of Orgush's nascent power will rub off on you and you'll wake up bigger and stronger tomorrow morning or something. But this is good. We're free to do some real work now without 5 heads breathing down our necks.
8 heads.
And I can finally take down that statue.
Oh. So you feel like this is resolved. It's more about gaining back more of, like, your power, right? Is that...
Yes, I mean, it's always been about gaining more power. But it's hard to do when something's trying to scheme against you and kill you. So you gotta take care of the immediate problems first. But we'll deal with all that. We'll have to probably make arrangements. Just get a caravan out west. Perhaps Caspian can take you. He used to work on those caravans that traveled, or at least he did for one before the tragedy with all of that. But I'm sure he can tell you all about it. Yes, go. Job well done. You are an inspiration to all of you.
You're going?
We are an inspiration to us, yes.
I inspire myself every day.
Since we're so inspirational, can you buy me some better armor, Savia?
Well, looks like you can buy yourself some better armor.
It's sort of a lot of money.
Well, perhaps we can
I looked.
make some sort of arrangement. You can, clean up the mess you've made, and we can work something out.
No, never mind.
I don't want to exert effort.
Ghost will do this. Ghost would be grateful.
And with that,
right.
you...
Sahara.
Yes, dear.
Do you smell that? I think it's a milestone.
It does smell a bit like a milestone.
Yep, I
Has
smell
that
it too.
mossy.
I smell it.
Bruce turns to the camera.
And then you just get the little cut, and it just sort of fades in. A little, circular cut. And that's where we'll end tonight. So thank you all for watching. You guys have achieved a milestone in slaying a Grusht.
No slaying Grusht.
That's my job. Yeah, so good work on that. I like that you just didn't figure out the encounter at all, but still managed to, push through. I think
we did brute force it.
I think if Orgush had one better turn or so, you would have been in a lot more
We would
dire
have been-
trouble.
Yes.
Cool. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Kevin McLeod, for the music. We had Black Vortex, Burnt Spirit, Mist on the Moor, Oppressive Gloom, Thunder Dreams. I think that's about it. Thanks, Roll20, for having us part of your Spotlight program. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed the cool spaciness and some animation effects there. Follow us on Twitter at RollItSlant. Give us a follow here on Twitch. It's been a long while since we've had a follow, so it would warm our little hearts. And if you want back episodes, if you missed things, trying to catch up, just joining us for the first time tonight, YouTube's your place to be. Search for Roll It Slant there, and give us likes and subscribes and all that. And we will see you on Wednesday for Graced at 7:30 Eastern, and then again on Thursday for Lions and Crows at 7:30 Eastern, DM'd by Dora and Timur, respectively, on each of those. Anyone got anything else? Cool. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
Toodles
Bye.
for poodles.